What is going on? Your life. What is popping? What is up? How it's going? And let me first notify the world that we're going to do amazing things. Boom. And now, Discord. Boom. Yes. All right. So today, it's going to be an interesting stream. Why? Because OBS. Why? So this morning, in this morning stream, we were debugging a lot. We had some issues with pointers. Pointers all over the place, and we're gonna fix these things because we are making a crypto exchange from scratch, complete from scratch in Golang, from a blank page. We already have the matching engine, we already have the order books, we have our private Ethereum blockchain all set up, we have our exchange hot wallets, user hot wallets, and we can place limit orders, market orders, and everything is getting transferred on the blockchain. It is what it is. Only here on my channel. No to-do lists here, no to-do lists, no, only here, the real thing, the real shenanigans. Let's go. So basically, let's open up main. Oh shit. Where was the shenanigans? First of all, let's just do a make run to see what we have. Nothing. Already bugs. I think it's server we need to go. So, pointers, eh? Pointers. Let me see, where were we? Here. Okay. So what was the problem? So basically, I will give some context, right? So, the exchange is basically done. And now we are going to make market maker algorithms. Why? Because we want to have liquidity on the exchange at all times. That's what market makers do. So we can, for educational purposes, right? And something we need. So we're basically trying to build these algorithms, and on the go, we patch some issues on the exchange. And one thing we need to have is basically a way so we can track the orders we placed. So we can query the order book, query the exchange. Hey, give me all my orders. And the problem is that the orders that are already filled are still in that map, which basically means no Gucci. So, handle place order. So we were trying a lot of loopy-loopies here. And then we did this, and it's the same effect. It's not working. And I was thinking the whole day, and the main issue is basically, let me open up order book like this. Actually, I think it's exchange. Exchange, where are you? Where are you? Here. So, first of all, we have this map. It's basically a map of user IDs mapping to all the orders of that user, active orders. The first issue we have is it's basically a map, which is not thread safe. It's not safe to use in different Go routines. Rookie mistake number one, we have no mutex. So we need to fix that. The second mistake is we are trying to manipulate this map. First, without a mutex. The second thing is we are ranging. Let me uncomment this code. So basically we are ranging. Wait, this is garbage. let me delete this real quick. Like this. So we are ranging through all the orders of the exchange, all the user entries of the exchange. Then we are ranging through all the orders to check if they are filled. And if they are filled, we want to delete them by shifting this trick, by shifting the array, delete them and shift the array one back. The problem is we are actually adjusting an array that's already been accessed because we are in this map, we are in this loop. So we are basically patching something that's in the middle of the action. And that's not good. And we're going to fix that so we can actually continue our market making shenanigans. And let me mute quickly this mic because I need to. Yeah, I'm not sure if that worked, but it is what it is. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna delete this. The first thing we're gonna do is say mutex is a sync rw mutex and I think it's place handle place limit here, handle place limit order. So the first thing here, keep track of the user's orders. We need to say exchange mutex, and this is basically a write. So that's going to be lock. Now we're going to say unlock. Yes. Wait, let me quickly check because there are so many things. Unlock. Yeah. Try lock. No. Unlock. That's good. The next thing we're gonna do is we are reading from this in our get orders handle get. What the hell's going on? Get orders, this one. So order book orders is basically entry. We put in the user ID to fetch them, all the orders. And what is this printf actually? So we're gonna say exchange mutex, and that's gonna be a read, right? So we could say r lock, and then let's do a defer r unlock, right? Like this. That's the first thing. So I'm gonna boot it up real quick to see if something else is going on, and it will. Okay, so these market boys are doing his thing. Okay, cool. So what do we have already? So we basically have basically one market maker algorithm, and it basically places bids and asks, a maximum of 3. And then we have some kind of a go routine that basically places market orders, like giant Michael Saylor, Elon Musk market orders, just for the sake of testing things. And right now the program is stuck because we can only, we made a setting that we can only place 3 orders of each side, and we cannot delete them. So basically they stop providing liquidity after 3 orders, and that's what we're going to fix. All right. So first of all, if we think, when are we 100% sure something is filled? If we place a market order, because if we place a market order, that's always going to get filled against the best price. So that should normally, maybe, potentially fill a limit order, at least partially. So let's go to that function, and my hands are still cold, I'm not gonna lie. Handle place market order. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, instead of doing accessing these pointers and all this map shenanigans, we're gonna say something like I'm thinking about a variable name. New orders, new order map. That's going to be make map int 64 of pointers to order book order. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically create a new map, and we're gonna copy the whole shebang, the whole shenanigans, but we are not going to insert the filled orders. Isn't that an amazing technique? Why couldn't we came up on this morning? I don't understand. I literally tried everything, every trick in the book. Can you imagine? Man, all right. So, how are we gonna do this? So we're gonna read, right? So we're gonna say exchange mutex read lock, and then we're gonna say defer unlock. What is this? Why is it not working? All right, damn it. And inside of this thing, we're gonna say for order book orders in range exchange orders. So basically, we are this is user ID, right? Because in Golang you can range over a map, and you range over the key and the values. Then we're gonna say for len. My hands, man. All right. Order book orders like this. Then we're gonna say that the new order map is going to be the user ID, right, is equal append. And remember what I told this morning. If somebody in the chat can spot an issue and let me know, I'm going to assign points. And the people with the most points after a certain period of time, they're going to get something. They're going to get something insane. Maybe some ethers or something. I don't know. Or bitcoins. Or whatever shitcoin you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But you're going to get something. New order map. User ID. Append. I think it's something like this, right? New order map. User ID. And then we say, wait, first of all, if the order book orders Y is filled. So if it's not filled, all right? So if the order is not filled, we place it back. We place it in the copy. This means that the size of the order is 0. A little comment never hurt somebody, right? New order map. And let me quickly check if everything is okay with the stream, because it's not the first time that I'm streamed against nobody. All right. So new order map user ID. That's going to be help the order book orders Y, like this. Oh wait, this should be this. No, this. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. That's how it is. Man, this something is inside me causing issues. New order map user ID append. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is say mutex lock for writing, unlock like this, and we're gonna say we're basically gonna replace the old map with the new map. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna say that the exchange orders is going to be the new order map. Boom. Yeah, that's what it is. So handle get orders. Where are you? Handle get orders here. So we read from this thing, then we create this new. So price can be all right. I think that should be good, to be honest. So we could do make run. It's gonna stop after a certain point of time, but that doesn't matter. We are going to try to open up Postman. Where are you? Open up Postman. Boom. Boom. Okay, so workspaces. So can we fetch the book? We can't. What's going on? Not found. Oh yeah, we need to place a. We need to specify a market. I think it's book for ETH. Yes, exactly. So we have the order book for Ethereum. And now what I want to do is basically check all the best orders for user 7. Holy crap. And it's basically stuck for some reason. What's going on? Make run again. So the request is pending for some reason. Basically the whole shebang is closed. I think something to do with the lock, not gonna lie. These mutexes sometimes can cause some pain in the ass. So handle get orders, right? X mutex write lock, read lock, I mean. Yeah. Defer. And maybe instead of doing so we unlock it there. The question is if I panic here, right? And I do then the request. Okay. So we can be in, and can we be inside of this mutex? That's a question. Because that's hanging. We cannot be inside of this mutex, so we already spot the problem. It's basically the mutex. And why? I think the problem is that these algorithms are posting so rapid at such a fast pace that there is no unlocking, or maybe that there is no time for us to finish that request. I'm not sure, could be. Actually, time to sleep, yeah. We do get orders here. Get orders from the client. Come on. Make run. Get orders from the client 0. That's true, right? Okay, and then we lock. Okay, I see what's happening. Yeah. Because this is basically this get orders thing. It's coming from the client, which is a custom-made client that basically interacts with our JSON API. So we don't need to do it with Postman. So we can actually use that API programmatically. What the hell? Okay. Mutex, for sure. Okay, so what are we doing? Oh, I see what's going on. Defer. Holy crap. So you can see how much the application is slowed down, because it was much faster before, and now it's actually slow because of that mutex, because of these guys accessing that same map value, and then basically the get orders and place limit order and market order, and everybody's accessing that map. So that mutex is basically trying to guide everyone without any race conditions, and that causes overhead. Anyway, the question about race, would it not be faster to do something like this? Actually, the whole shebang, right? I have no clue. Let's see. You see, that's much faster. Ish. I think that's faster. Not too much, but still. Okay, cool. So that's working. The question is, can we access the API? It should. Yes, it's empty, and then we have these ones. Yeah. 4 is the max. That's true, because we made a mistake. Get orders from the client. Yeah. That's all good. So we have the orders. So what we're gonna do is basically, what we can delete is I think this shenanigans. Wait, okay, I have an idea. We need to fix a thing. Basically, in server, what we're gonna say is, instead of returning all the orders, because we need to know right now. Basically, the API it returns a list of orders, asks and bits at the same time. But what I actually want is a specific array, a specific slice for the asks, and a specific slice for the bits. That would be the dream. And because we are making this, we are the boss, right? Handle get book, handle get orders. First of all, we're going to say type get orders response is going to be a struct. We're going to say the asks and the bits like this. The order response is going to be wait, how did I call it? Get order response. Why is it not? Get orders response, yeah. Get orders response like this. And we're going to say the ask is going to be make. Actually, it's going to be a slice of pointers to orders like this. We copy this and we say the same for bits. Like this. And then we can say something like if order bit order response bits. And why is this private? Bits is append order response bits order. And we want pointers, and we are not gonna do that. This time. Normally I'm a pointer fan, but I don't think it's needed for this. So I have no clue where that was. Hi Anthony, you will add a layer of persistence. Good question. Right now, the persistence is basically in own data structures, maps, in a very bad way, to be honest. But it's basically for the sake of not having to deal with a Redis, of not having to deal with Apache Kafka or even Postgres or Cassandra or whatever you want to name it, whatever you want to use for it. But eventually that should be the case, right? Especially if I want to make this. Well, this is basically an educational project, right? So real persistence, but you can, if you want, you can add it easily. And in a real world scenario, you basically want to always use Apache Kafka in front of your order book. And the reason for that is because, let's say your exchange crashes, right? One of your order books is crashing, and you want to reboot that. You're gonna have a hard time if you want to reboot it from a database, right? And with Apache Kafka, you can basically replay the whole day, right? You can replay the whole day, and it's all being All the orders are going to be processed deterministically. Well, that's what we did, actually. And I think a lot of other exchanges in production use Apache Kafka or something else. That's a good question. Thanks. I'm glad that I'm not need to talk against myself. So where was I? Here. So if it's a bit, we're gonna append it to the bits, and like I mentioned, all this code, there's a lot of things can be written much better. That's 100% true. But I'm always a fan of make it work, and then we can make it better, and eventually we can make it faster, right? Because otherwise we over-engineer maybe from the first time, and that's no good. On the other side, we could say else order response asks basically the same thing. Asks. All right. So why do we need these orders? We don't need it. Because we're going to return that new thingy, the order response, like this. Make run. Main.go, what's going on? Orders declare is not used. That's good. We're gonna comment this out, and then we're gonna say, because we're gonna need, we're gonna make a placeholder, right? Wait, we can do. Good from the first time. Why not? Make run. My asks 99. Don't need it. Boom. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna query. All right, that's what we want, right? Asks and bits, and of course JSON. I prefer small letters, but like I mentioned, so that's working fine, right? Cool. Because instead of saying len orders, and I'm gonna quit this, we're gonna say for the bits, you're gonna say if len, yeah, orders bits. What's going on? Yeah, the client. We need to patch the client. True. Client. So this is basically not going to return that, a slice of orders, but it's going to return a slice of no slice. It's going to return server. It's no pointer. Or it is. Get order response. Get order response like this. And then we can actually do what we want to do. We can say orders bits. My wrists from benching. I was benching this morning in the gym. And my wrists are hurting. Asks. Oh shit. Cannot unmarshal object into Go value of type Server get on the response. Why? Why is that? It's the simplest struct you can ever have. Then we have make some mistake, I guess. You see this null pointer dereference issues, man. It's especially in a big project, it's so hard to pinpoint where they are. The whole morning I was having the same issues. Blame the programmer and not the language. Where could be the issue? So it's basically unmarshal object, right? Unmarshal. That's here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this. Some leftovers. No comment. Man, I could actually cry, I'm not gonna lie. Well, let's dive into the stack trees. Why not? This is the weirdest. Man, such a short stack trace. What the hell? All right, so why are we doing this mad apps actually? Yeah, but anyway. So we get the orders for user 7. Users are important. Why? Because like I mentioned, we pre-seed 3 users into the exchange user database. And it's important because each of these users have their own crypto wallet, their own Ethereum address, private key, and whole shebang, which is basically just one private key where you derive the address from, public key, and all the other things. And if we place a wrong user ID, it cannot find the wallet, and you know that all that bad stuff, right? So this actually has a real Ethereum private blockchain attached to it, right? So if we match a market order with a limit order, there are real private blockchain Ethereums being transferred, ethers, Gwei, whatever you want to call it, fractions of Ethereum, fraction of ether. Just like in the real world, exactly the same. If you tie this code to a real Ethereum, to a real node, it's going to work. Well, not now, but maybe after 15 minutes if we fix this issue. The first thing we're going to do is look, but this stack trace basically gives me nothing, right? What is this? Main.go, .go, 72. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is printf verbose new line orders panic. No panic. That's 0. That's going to be empty. Nil actually. Okay, cool. That's good. I found the issue. The guy that did this should be fired. Man. All right. And there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So we need to clean this logging because, damn. But it's kind of working, right? So I'm seeing what is the price doing. So the spread is getting tighter. So we're placing these market orders, right? So we are placing these bids and asks. And then we have some guy placing market orders. Boom, boom, boom. So normally there should be a lot more market pressure, to be honest. So I'm not sure why price is not increasing. All right. Well, that took quite some while. I'm not gonna lie. We're getting there. That's good. We are making progress. We are making progress. Let me quickly check. Okay, cool. Double check the stream health. Because YouTube, man, normally on Twitch, I'm pretty sure that everything is okay. But on YouTube, a couple days ago I was streaming. Well, I thought I was streaming for 2 hours or maybe more, 2 hours and 20 minutes or something. And I ended the stream and then I realized that I was not streaming. Because on YouTube you first need to connect your OBS, right? Stream on OBS, and then you need to go to the YouTube page and then go live. So you need to double click it, and I didn't. So basically I lost that stream. So what I did is basically reset my code, git reset hard, and I did it again. What a madman. What a grind. Oh man. All right. So we have this panic, and I don't know because I deleted the stack trace, but that doesn't matter. I'm gonna double check the mutexes, to be honest. So what do we do in this main thing? Let me open up. This is some relics from ancient times. So what we do is basically we start a server. We start our Exchange and HTTP server in another Go routine. We sleep 1 second. Why? Because we are going to see the market, so we're going to place a couple of liquidity. And it could be that if you fire a Go routine, that it's not ready. So sleeping 1 second should fix that. Then we're going to see the market. And to be honest, I don't think we need that. Then we're going to say another Go routine, make market simple, which is basically one guy, user 7, that places an order, checks the best price, places, straddles up 100, whatever, fractions of Ethereum, and does the same thing for bids and asks. So we basically make the spread tighter. And then we have this market order placer, which is basically some madman placing market orders like a maniac. So you know what's going on behind the scenes. Market order placer. So the only thing it does is basically place a market order and place a buy order. That's good. Wait for the ticker. Nothing too special. So we get the orders. Get the best ask, yeah, and get the best bid. So let me see, what's this? Get handle, get best bid. Yeah. Then the spread is the shenanigans. Place limit order, yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna recheck the mutexes. So basically, this get order. To be honest, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it run again. We're gonna let it run again and see if we hopefully we get this stack trace very soon. Very soon. It's probably a race condition. 100% sure. Race condition. A race condition. Oh yes, we have it. So panic. Handle get orders once again. Server 199. Boom. 199. That's this, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yes. This is very good. If you're new to programming, it's very hard to understand. But this is good that it happened on stream. So basically, it's this price thing. And why do I know this? Because I wrote this code, right? And this limit is a pointer. So let me open up order book and let me show you. Because this is very, very valuable information. If you want to, in general, programming in general, if you want to be good. Let me order. Right, so this order book orders array, slice, whatever you want to call it, is basically a slice of array. In Golang, we call it a slice. Array. I'm gonna keep saying array of this order, right? And everything is fine. So we can access this ID, user ID, it's all good. But this limit is a pointer. Okay. So a pointer is basically something that points to a memory, to something in memory. And what Golang does, if you call a variable, if you call an accessor on this pointer, it will dereference. It will automatically dereference the pointer. It will basically check, yo, where are you in memory? Okay, this is limit, and it will do everything for you. But if that pointer doesn't exist anymore, it will panic and it will say pointer dereference, because what's inside of this is nil. Eventually, it's actually not nil. It could be nil. Go basically tells us it's nil, but it could be other garbage sitting in memory, something not Go related. It probably Go related because it will reserve that memory slot, but that's too deep. But eventually, basically, limit is gone. This guy is out. He's sleeping. So why is limit gone? Why is this value in memory, why it doesn't exist anymore? Because a limit in our exchange, in our application, is a bucket that contains orders. Orders of different sizes from different users. But they are all sitting at the same limit price, right? So if you are placing a limit order for Bitcoin, of Ethereum, of whatever, Shiba Inu, what happens is, you say, for example, you place at 10K, it will sit on that price level alongside with other orders, right, in the order book. What we do is basically when all the orders are out of this limit, right, if the 10K level is cleared, right, because our order books are thin, we delete that price limit. We say, yo, bucket 10K, you're out because we don't need you. Because if the price goes up or go down and we keep 10K, we keep that limit inside of the exchange, it basically clutters up memory, right? Because if price is at 70K, why is there a limit at 10K if there is no orders? So basically that's what we do. But the problem, it should not be the case, but it is the case, right? So it basically accesses a limit that's already been deleted, to make this a long story short. And I'm thinking, so if we fetch the orders, which basically means the code that we just wrote, only the orders that are not filled. So if they are not filled, they are sitting in the limit bucket, so it cannot be deleted. There's actually, I'm thinking, because this is not that straightforward, not gonna lie. And can you imagine that I wrote this code, right? So I know I could pinpoint this stack trace, right? And I see this line 199. I go to 199 like this. And the first thing I saw was this limit, and that rang the bell. But if you're new in a company, the first day or the first week in this code base, and you get this stack trace, how long would it take to debug, right? How long would it take you to basically know that this limit and this price, there's some shenanigans going on, right? That's why pointers are so dangerous, right? Wait, I'm choking. I'm choking. Everybody's joking. So we lock the whole bang here. A read lock. It's a nasty one. It's a nasty one. I'm gonna lie. Oh, this is such a nasty race condition, and I have no clue. Because what happens is basically we place an order, we fetch the order, but the limit get deleted at the same time. Boom. And then we read, but the limit is gone. So we need to debug this. We need to go to order book this side. Now we're going to say clear limit like this. I knew it from the start, right? When I look at this, right? I mean, this is such a red flag. Red flag. Okay, so what can we do? I can actually fix it very easily, but that's not the right approach. It's something you do on a Friday evening before you leave your work. So it all works and you can call it a day, but that's not a permanent solution. I have an idea. I have a good idea. So actually what you could do, if order book orders y limit man, this is actually what I'm gonna do is print out this thing. Let's verbose this, why not? New line. Order book orders y. Yeah, this. Okay, cool. Exciting. Clearing price limit, all good. Yes, yes. Maybe I should make it bigger, why not? It should come any moment. We had lucky. We were lucky the previous try. Maybe we sit here for 1 hour. Who knows? And maybe actually it should not panic, right? It should not panic. Now I need to find my own logging. Come on. Man. We can sit here forever. What I'm gonna do is make this actually clear. fmt. Print f line like this. And then we say this. Okay, and then this. Fun, isn't it? Now we should see it if it comes. Because I want to check what happens before, right? When I see these lines, I want to see what limit was cleared and why. So maybe we can prevent it in a better way. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. Oops. Okay. But anyway, so I think it's fixed somehow. It will be fixed, and we will see later on if this happens. We will see this big print lines, right? And then, oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Nasser Snoop. Whoa, just landed on this channel. What a gem. Yeah, thanks, man. I much appreciate this. It means a lot to me saying such things. Yeah, I'm grinding, man. I'm hustling. I'm hustling. I'm not. I only streamed for a couple of, I think 1 week or 2 weeks. But I made some videos before on YouTube, and I don't know. I thought, why not give some value, right? Why not give some real value? So if you're new, if you're just jumped into the stream, so basically what we're doing is I'm creating a complete crypto exchange from scratch in Golang from a blank page. So I'm making the matchmaking engine, the order books, and we have already a private Ethereum blockchain with Ganache. That's set up. I linked the addresses for the users. I linked the address, the hot wallets for the exchange. So basically, if we place a limit order and we match it with a market order, we transfer real ethers, fractions of ethers, GUI to the users, like it would be in a production environment, but only with our private exchange. That's what we're doing. And it works perfectly fine-ish, right? But right now, what I'm going to do in my next series is basically doing some quant trading, market making algorithms, because yeah, there's a lot of garbage on YouTube, and I thought maybe I could bring some more value, and that's what we're going to do. So I'm trying to make some liquidity on the exchange, but there are some issues, right? I'm as usual having some shenanigans going on, and that's basically what I'm debugging. So I hope this gives you some more context if you just jumped in. Yeah, so we had this thingy. So spread 400, best ask, best bid, all good. The limit of the order is nil. Size 0, of course. So for some reason, how is this possible? So for some reason, there is still an order that sneaked into our map. Why? Because it's a pointer, right? Fuck me. So we make this new order map, right? We make this new order map. We loop through all the orders. And we're going to say if the order is not filled, we put it in the map, right? So we get rid of all the filled orders because we don't care. The problem is these orders are pointers, right? These orders are pointers. So what happens is basically we think, yeah, this order is fine. It's all good. But then the matching engine basically fills the order and we sit and we have the wrong thing. Our limit is, the pointer of the limit is gone. Man, that's nasty. So how can we fix this? It's basically by copy. So what I'm doing is in this order book, so there are basically two things we need to separate. It's first the order book and everything that happens in the matching engine. This order is from the matching engine. And the matching engine uses that pointer to basically adjust the size, right? And if it's filled, the order is out of the books. And if there is no order in the limit is out of the books. There is no limit anymore. So we need to make sure that we copy that order thing. And by a matter of fact, we're already doing this in some cases. See, we have our own order in server, right? So where do we start to fix this? That's a good question. This is good, right? This is the copy. Len order book orders. Aha, I know what's going on. It's this. But the problem, The problem is that if we don't use that same pointer, we will never know. Actually, to be honest, because having this pointer is such a value to me, to be honest, because if I was working with 20 people, I would change it because they will have no clue what's going on and they will shoot themselves in the foot. But if you were in a small team, I would go ham on pointers. Because... Okay, so... Yeah, this one. Because we are doing a good job right here. So basically we say if the limit is nil, we know that at the fly, this order is being filled. And we just continue and we call it a day. That's good. So it's all fine. Maybe I should place this comment. It could be that the order is getting filled even in this response. So it could be that the order is getting filled even though it's included in this response. We must double check if the limit is not null, right? Okay, cool. That makes sense. All right. Let's do it again. So many. Okay, we're gonna fix this logging because main. We don't need this. The spread, yeah, why not? Dakota Hope. YouTube recommended me this live, and wow, this channel is super valuable. Thank you, man, for saying this. Like I mentioned, Nasser mentioned the same thing. That means a lot to me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You have no clue how many times I was streaming for nobody. But I need to keep hustling, keep grinding, because eventually something good will happen, right? That's the thing. That's what I'm believing in. That's what I believe in. So I maybe can tell you a little story. So before I was into blockchain, like 4 years ago, so I just missed the Bitcoin, the first Bitcoin bull run, right? That big run to 20K. I missed that completely. Unfortunate. Otherwise, I probably won't sit here. And that basically took me into Bitcoin because I was a distributed systems engineer. And Bitcoin was decentralization and blah, blah, blah. And I also like compilers and all that stuff. So I read the white paper, and that took me into the Bitcoin thing, into the blockchain thing. And I was working for the Neo blockchain. They basically had their whole core engine, their whole core blockchain written in C#. And it was such a garbage thing. That was so terrible. It was literally trash, and they had no Golang port. So I basically ported the whole shebang in my free time, weeks and weeks, hours and hours. And somebody notified, I was asking questions somewhere about their protocol because everything was in Chinese. So I was basically reverse engineering the protocol because I cannot read Chinese. And somebody notified me. And he said, whoa, man, that's nice what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. And this guy offered me a job to basically full-time open source that project for Neo. And since then, my whole career kickstart, man. I traveled the whole fucking world doing hackathons, blockchain, worked for exchanges, bridges, DeFi protocols, the whole shebang, man. That's my story. But first of all, I was writing this open source thing for months for €0, right? For $0. And eventually, boom. So the core lesson of this story is you should always keep going, whatever happens, because sooner or later something good will happen. Clip this and make a post, make a short out of it or something. I don't know. Okay, let's get back to business. What can we do? I was doing this logging, right? So best bid, best ask. Do we need this? Maybe. User not found. This is something we can do also later on, is our fee, the exchange fee. We should take a fee, of course. The house, the house always wins. So we need to do that. Casting public key to, yeah. So this new limit order, let me close up this. I'm thinking, what can I do to make this more interesting? Because I'm just doing some cleanup. The beginning of the stream was better, much more action packed. How late is it actually? And by the way, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I also have a Discord. I'm trying to set up a Discord community. The link is below in the description normally. So if you want to hang out, and if you have questions, if you're forking this code or something and you're trying yourself and you have a question here and there, you can ask that in the Discord. Why not? Okay, let's get back to main. Let's get back to main. Max orders, what's going on here? So let's get back to our algorithm, by the way, because normally I have a lot of market pressure, right? So there's a lot of buying. Wait. What you could test is basically, I have a good idea. Where is this market guy? Seed market, where is he? Make market simple, that's our liquidity provider. Or scuffed liquidity provider. Market order placer, yes. What we can do, so he's basically placing at the same size, this guy. So let's do 3 here. Sell pressure, why not? Right, bear market. Bear market, boys. Let's see what's going on. So there is no, normally there should be more sell pressure than buy pressure. So I'm curious what's going to happen with the prices. And actually, not quite sure if you guys can see this very well. So normally, wait, that's the size. I'm a fucking retard, actually. Wait. So he's placing this size. Well, the thing is, we should actually make another market maker because we are actually competing with ourselves, right? So how it actually works, the very, very basics, right, is so actually, a lot of people think that market makers make a lot of money by the spread, but that's not true. That's completely not true. Because exchanges are so competitive, especially high caps, that the spread is so minimal that you're basically, if you do not have giant money, a lot of money, it doesn't make any sense to do any market making, right? So how do the guys make money? It's basically by making sure their algorithms are break even, and maybe they make a little loss and maybe a little profit, but they don't optimize for profit. They optimize to minimize their losses. Why? Because these guys getting paid a percentage, right? They're getting paid a percentage of the amount of volume they are flushing through an exchange. So that means that, for example, let's say I can flush 1 million on Binance for a year. Let's say I'm a big market maker and I can flush 1 million. And I get 10% commission, which is too high, I know, but just for the sake of easy math equations. And I get 10% commission based on the liquidity I provide, then I get 10 million. At the end of the year, they pay me 10 million. Hey, Anthony, this is 10 million. Thanks for providing 100 million of liquidity. So if I can make my algorithm actually make break even, and maybe a little loss, market volatility, who knows if Elon Musk does his shenanigans again and the market drops 5 million and my algorithm loses 5 million, I'm basically still making 5 million, right? 10 million profit, 10 million revenue, 5 million loss, 5 million profit, right? Easy. That's how they make money. And then, of course, they do some arbitrage, right? Because that's the only algorithm actually that makes sense, especially for people doing quant trading with a less volume. You can do arbitrage, and especially on exchanges that have not a lot of volume, like all these garbage exchanges and low caps, right? No Bitcoin, no Ethereum. Stay away from that. Just do low cap coins, because then you can do a lot of arbitrages, much more easy. And I will cover that. I'm going to do some series about that, about quant trading. And not EMA, right? Not those EMA algorithms that you see on YouTube, right? Those videos with my trading bot made 2K in a week or something because they use the EMA and 20 EMA and all that garbage. Okay, so best ask price, best bid price. Where do we start actually? Ah, it's the seed. Yeah, that's why we need the seed, right? Yeah. I see. Where is the seed? $10 and $9. So basically what happens is there is something that seeds the market, right? Because so I'm seeding the market. I'm placing a size of 10, and that's why, okay, it's the seed. So I'm placing basically 1 million at price level 10K, and I place 1 million at price level 9K, right? So we have basically a spread of 1,000. And what the algorithm does is basically it checks the bid, and it wants to compete with it. So it basically places 100 above and 100 below the ask. So it tries to compete, right? And that's why the spread is getting tighter, right? Because everybody is trying to compete, right? So they're competing. At a certain point of time, the spread is so almost nothing, right? Because they're competing, and that's good. That's what drives the price, right? I think the size is too much, to be honest. Make a run, let's see. There is not enough volume. Okay, this panic. There is not enough volume. Okay, so we're placing market orders and there is not enough volume. It's all good. My dog is dying, I guess. What the hell? So what we can see is that the price, it's not optimal, right? But the price is dropping, right? Ish. I'm gonna more pressure, not gonna lie. I think I have a user ID, another user ID that's ready to go. Because if you want to see the Ganesh, right, you can see, wait, I'm gonna boot it up once again, make run. So every match transfers real Ethereums, right? But on a private blockchain, of course. You can see. You see this transaction. So it's basically transferring, right? So we're doing good stuff. So what I'm gonna do is, before we end the stream, is gonna try to get some more market pressure in, market order placer. Yeah, user, I was checking a user. So we have John. 7, 8. I think 8 is good. I can do another sell, right? Other market sell. Bit is false, size. Let's do some. Let's copy this real quick. And then we have this order response, of course, like this. Let's group them up. Why is this add not nil? What's going on? What the hell's going on? Wait. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on now. And it's basically this is basically the very beginning, right? So this algorithm is trash, I know, but it is what it is. Not enough volume again. So you can see it's basically trying to. The market has a size of 1,000 and the order is 3. And for the people that don't know, I also have an JSON API, and you can see the orders right here, right? Dismiss. Where is the book? Book eat. Yeah, and of course this. Let me again do it again like this, and then boom. So you can see the order book, right? And you see total bit volume, and right now it's going to be boom, it's over because there is not enough volume. Because for a market order to work, there should always be liquidity on an exchange, and that's exactly why these market makers are there. And I think in tomorrow's stream we're gonna actually try to fix this so we can actually see the price, so we can calculate the price, the equilibrium, right, the fair value. And then we're going to see what happens, right? If we have a lot of how it works, sell pressure, why the price is going down, and what happens with buy pressure, why the price is going up. And then I'm going to show you what happens if we do very big market orders, right? For example, if somebody is not using a TWAP or a VWAP to distribute, to offload their Bitcoins, sometimes, I don't know, some whales that are not so smart, they dump everything into the market at once, and then you see the price dump a lot. That's because all the price limits, right, I mentioned about, all the volume is getting eaten so much, and then the price goes boom, down. And I'm going to show you that, how that works, so you understand much better what happens in the market actually if you read the charts and all that stuff, right? So if there are any questions, feel free to ask. $20,000 tabs open. It's insane. Normally, I should stream. I have no really a schedule. That's the thing. I should make one actually. But normally I stream some in the morning and a little bit in the evening, like this hour maybe. Something like that. And if you subscribe and follow me, then you will always know when I'm online, when I'm doing these streams again. Very important, very important. So I'm going to wait 1 more minute, maybe somebody had a question, because I have no clue how many delay there is on this chat. Should be a couple seconds, I have no clue. All right, and if you want to have more questions later on, you can also always go to the Discord channel. If you're forking, like I mentioned, if you're forking this code, it's all on GitHub. It's all in the link in the description below. So you can play around with these things. And if you find some bugs, please patch them for me. And so I'm going to wrap it up. And tomorrow, we're going to have some fun with all these price shenanigans. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and wait, FC improving Golang. I really want to learn that language. Currently, I do JS and Python. Dakota, yeah. Golang it's very easy, man. It's a very easy language, very minimalistic. It's a very minimalistic language. If you know Python, you're gonna be a god in Golang. I swear, I promise. It's super easy. The only thing you're gonna actually these errors, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. No more try catch. No more these shenanigans. A lot of errors. It's a little bit of. Some people find it dirty, but I could not live without it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. No unwrap like in Rust or something. Just return an error. You can return multiple values at once. It's all good. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. All right, cool. I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you probably in the next stream or the next video. Cheers. Bye-bye.